What up, world? It is your boy Big Seven. I am back with another one. Man, it's been a minute, but I am so happy to be back. I hope everybody's been doing the shadow work. Hope everybody's been enjoying life. I hope everything has been great. But it is a pleasure to be back. But yeah, I hope I'm just praying for everybody and doing my part, trying to be here for everybody. And it's been it's been a great year. I keep saying this, but it has been a great year. The Lord has blessed me in so many ways, and I cannot complain. It's been really rough trying to do videos, but besides not being able to because of my times and my schedule, it's been a great year. I cannot complain. The Lord always finds a way to make things better in my life. So I'm 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 blessed. But shoot, let's get to it. Throw something in the Cash App if you can. Like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe for the algorithm. Um and hey, just sit back and enjoy the video. But guys, man, the past has been heavy on my mind. God, I guess, has been putting so much on my mind. They are literally going crazy. Guys, they cannot survive without you. They can't. The funny thing about what they did to you is they didn't plan for life without you. See, they thought you would always be here. They made they made a deal literally with the devil to destroy you. They were living their life reckless because they literally thought they would always have you. So the plan to destroy you was based on the fact that they thought that if anything went wrong, you would be back to save them. They literally thought you were going to be their savior while they destroyed you. So at this moment in time, they don't know what to do because they didn't plan for this moment. They didn't plan for this time in their life. See, when they was with you, they were living their life as if they were single. They never connected with you because they had so many people in the background that they were connecting with. They had so many other lovers and so many other lives they were living in the background behind your back that they didn't have the time and the mental capacity to even connect with you. So now they're sitting back lost because they're not used to you. They were never used to who you were as a person. They were used to the people they had in the background because the people they had in the background were just like them, out in the streets, sleeping around, doing Lord knows what. But you were faithful, loyal to what you set out and put your mind to, and they enjoyed that about you. They loved it. That's why they took so long to dispose of you. See, Towards the end, when they finally had got the courage to dispose of you, they were connected to someone that was going to basically blow up the spot anyway. Basically blow their cover because they wanted more from them. See, the last person they was messing with against you wanted more and was threatening to out them, to expose what they were doing behind your back to you and to multiple people. So the only way they were going to be able to move forward and not have their whole spot, exposed, was to get rid of you. You were basically the scapegoat for everything that they were doing behind you. They used you to not be exposed. And they used you so quick and fast because they thought, because you were a person who would forgive and try to work things out, they thought that would be what you would do if they would ever mess over you and you found out. So now you went through so much and you felt all of the pain of what was going on behind your back while you was with them. You could feel things going on behind your back. And it hurt so bad. And the only reason you stayed because you had a lesson to learn and you had a job to do to take care of what you created with that person. They didn't understand that. See, they thought you were staying because you were gullible and you were in love with them. They're still lost because they thought they had control over you. See, they thought what they were gonna do is make you the scapegoat, pin everything that they did on you, and eventually you would come running back because you would need them. See, they tried to purposely destroy your life. They tried to purposely destroy things in your life by creating obstacles that would make you fall apart. They purposely did this. All of the things you went through towards the end with them was because they were trying to put obstacles in front of you to make you fall down. So then you would eventually need them and come running back. See, they always wanted you and needed you. They just didn't want you to know because they didn't want you to get a head of steam and feel like you could walk out the door. See, they thought as long as they keep you hidden to how they really felt and the truth of everything that they were doing, that you would be clueless of not only what they were doing, but you would never gain strength to be able to walk out the door and be efficient on your own. See, they needed you to be clueless and dumb. They enjoyed it when they thought that you were really dumb. See, the whole time you were playing clueless when in the back of your mind, your inner knowing, just like I said, your inner knowing, in one of the old videos I said, your inner knowing already was telling you what was going on. And you already knew what they were doing. You already knew how they were treating you behind the scenes. You just had never seen it in real life or in true time. But behind the scenes, they slandered your name. They talked about you. They pillow talked with the people that they were messing with behind your back and slandered your name as if you were nothing to them, because they wanted people behind your back to think that they didn't even care about you, because that's how they kept the people holding on to them. See, they enjoyed this life when they thought you were going to be there to sustain that life for them. What happened when they came up against you is they destroyed themselves, because they felt like they can carry on without you. And they felt like eventually, if they couldn't, you would come back because you were that gullible. So now what is going on is they don't know how to survive without you. They don't know how to live right now without you. So their plan right now is to try to slip back into your life and into a power of control over your life. But the problem they're having right now is there is no communication between you guys. And you don't even plan to have communication with them. So they're struggling because they don't know what type of plan that they could come up with to even get back a little bit into your life. They don't even know how to start a conversation with you. They don't even know how to say hi. Because if you notice, if you go back in your life and you go back to the times where you were together, you would see that they never apologized. You would see that they never really talked about themselves and never gave you any type of connection between you guys. There was no type of connection between you guys, with them telling you about who they truly were, because they watched you take care of every problem, every issue. They watched you tack on everything they did to you, whether it be not communicating right, whether it be lying, whether it be not being stable alongside of you, doing things to make sure the situation fall apart. They watch you tack on everything they did to you and show no love, breadcrumbed you from even intimacy with them, and then blamed you for the fact that they couldn't even express who they were to you because they wouldn't do it. Tried to make you feel as if you were controlling the situation so they can make you feel like you were wrong, because they wouldn't explain themselves to you because they didn't want to explain themselves to you. That's why when every time you say, okay, let's talk, you can explain who you are, describe who you are to me because I really want to know. They created another argument within that so they didn't have to tell you about themselves, because they know their true colors is nothing to smile about. They can't tell you what they've been truly doing out in the streets because it's horrible. So they painted this lie to you. They painted themselves as this church-going, God-fearing, loving person, and that was never who they were. Behind the scenes, they were horrible. They probably was just going to church to connect with other people behind your back. So the church was a cover-up. They never even cared about going to church. They believed they're God. This is why they can't connect truly with God, because they believe that they have the power. They believe they're God. They have a God complex. This is why they never apologized. This is why they felt like it was okay to do the things that they did, because they felt like I don't have to answer to nobody. I'm God. So now they're struggling because they put themselves in their own bind. They tangled themselves up so bad that they don't know how to fix, how to even get out of the hole that they created. You were the best thing that they could find because you were probably the only one that that remained that remained who you were through what they did to you. You remained who you were through what they did to you. Anything they threw at you, and they realized that, and they loved it. They enjoyed it, so they kept throwing more and more shots at you because they felt like one of two things would happen: you were going to continue to sustain their life, love them as they wanted you to love them, and fix every problem that they had, or you were going to return, even if they did anything. If they did whatever. They felt like they could go and have kids on you and you would return. This is how they felt. See, they were feeling like they owned you because you were making them feel that way by being so stable, by being able to take any punch that came and turn it into positive. You were transmuting the energy, and they enjoyed this, but they hated it at the same time because they made a deal with the devil, and they needed to destroy you. But what made them feel good about it is that you were going to continue to keep them afloat even while they tried to destroy you. See, they tried to destroy you being able to get money. They tried to destroy your heart also. So when you left, you weren't able to love the same when you went out in the world to find a partner. They wanted you so hurt that you would have no other a reason of really living but to return back to them. They wanted their cake and they wanted to eat it too. And through you, they felt like they can have that. Because you were sustaining their life because you was afraid of what you had with them falling apart. So right now they are destroyed and multiple things are happening in their lives. A lot of them are losing jobs. A lot of them are losing their cars, houses. Opportunities are falling apart because they don't have you. See, connecting to your energy brought forth stability because when they connected to your energy, it was almost as if they had the power to do things because you're connected to God. So your life force energy is going to spread across who you're connecting with. So as long as they were connected to you, they were connected to God, meaning that life force energy was going to continue to spread across their life and is going to connect to whoever you were connected to, allowing them to do whatever they needed to do to stay afloat. They don't have that energy no more, so now the energy they have is theirs. So everything they do is based off of their own energy. So their energy doesn't bear any fruit. Their energy doesn't create. It falls apart. So what they're doing right now is falling apart because they're only connected to their own energy. So in their mind, they feel like I need to get back to that person. So right now they are thinking of a plan to come back because they haven't connected to no one like you. Like I think I said this in a past video. They will never find anybody like you as long as they don't change their life and become who they need to become. They're going to continue to fall apart, and they're struggling becoming who they need to become in this world because they feel like everything they built with the devil, with connecting to the devil, they will lose. And they don't want to lose out on all of these superficial things that don't matter. See, they're willing to miss out on elevating spiritually to connect with all of these superficial materialistic things that they got here on this earth. See, you're willing to do the work, and what they don't like is when they left you is they thought that you were more material based than you were when you left. See, they thought that you were gonna be inching back into their life because they thought that, hey, you were materialistic like them, and you're not. And now they're seeing it. See, when they was with you, they always would act like, I know you, I know this person, they don't want this and they don't want that. And you would look at them and they really didn't know nothing about you, and you were wondering, like, how don't they know that, hey, I don't even like to watch TV, like that? How don't they know that I'm always gonna be here for my kids? How didn't they know that? They know they see me do it every day, but they still say the same thing, like I'm this bad person. How didn't they know I would give the kid clothes off my back if a person going through? How didn't they know I'm not like this when I show them every day who I am? Because they weren't paying attention to who you really were. See, they were projecting who they were onto you. Because they felt like, hey, I don't really need to get to know this person. All I need to do is use them for who they are. Because they knew you were special, but they didn't spend no time figuring out what you were special for. They didn't spend no time trying to figure out who you were as a person. They don't even know who you are today. This is why they really can't come in, because they're afraid of coming in and trying to pretend that they know who you are and pretend that they could connect. See, you grown so much when they left that they can't even come in and pretend to know you. They would have to really get to know you today. They don't want to take that time to actually get to know you. So right now what they're doing is they're trying to figure out a strategy or a plan to try to ease back into your life and try to control it again. What they're having a problem is you're not that gullible person that they thought you were back in the day. You're not that woman or young man that they thought you were when they were with you. You're not that. So they really don't know how to come in. So right now they're struggling and they're trying to pretend and make it seem as if they're living their best life, because they think that that's going to excite you into coming back, or they're trying to actually save face in front of people. See, they don't want people to know that they're actually suffering without you. They don't like to show people, hey, I'm actually suffering, without this person. I'm actually going through it. I'm crying at night. I'm losing opportunities. I got cases on me. I got people who are dropping out of my life because they don't like who I am, because I only have my energy. See, when they were with you and they connected with other people, they were using your energy to connect with people, to build these friendships and opportunities for themselves. They don't have that energy anymore. They have their own energy, which is bad energy. So people can not only feel them when they come, but people can almost figure out who they are as a person just by feeling their energy, and don't even have to really talk to them now. See, you covered them so well with your energy, your love, and who you were as a person, your whole aura. That's what chosen do. We come into your life and we don't even really have to do anything, but our aura and who we are as a person is so strong that it makes other people feel that you're that way because you're connected to me. So basically, I'm putting my aura over you, and people are looking at you in a different light because my aura is covering your aura and who you are as a person, making people feel like, hey, you would never be connected to me if you were a certain way. So people will look at you differently just because of who I am as a person, because my aura shows a different type of connection, a different type of power, a different type of level that certain people can't even connect with. So the true them, when you're truly healed, won't even be able to connect with your aura or your power as a chosen one. They won't even be able to communicate with you. This is why they haven't came in, because you've elevated so high as a chosen that your aura doesn't even allow them to connect with you. So they don't even know how to come in and communicate effectively to even get you to cooperate with anything that they got going, because it's not even on your level, whatever they got going. See, they're lost because they didn't know this was going to happen. All they can keep thinking about is what they didn't do to tame you and keep you under control so you didn't elevate to this. Now they don't know what to do because you were able to get away and elevate. They didn't have any plan for you elevating. They thought that you would stay stuck at the level that you are now and allow them to keep controlling you, keep coming back into your life and being able to play on your heartstrings and give you mediocre love while they go out and give all of their love to mediocre people, while you sustain and take care of them full. They were taking everything you were and handing it out to other people. They didn't even respect who you were as a person. They acted like everything was your fault. Everything that fell apart was your fault. They treated you like you were the side person or you was nothing. Talk to you disrespectfully. It didn't even have to. Always caused arguments all of the time as if they didn't like you. Even sometimes said they didn't like you to your face for no particular reason. You kept trying to understand why don't they like you, because you were such a great person, a loving person, and you always would compromise. You always would want to solve the problem, solve the equation, be there and compromise with a person that you were with. You were always trying to do that, and you kept wondering, why am I always at fault? Why is that person always looking at me like I'm a mess up? It was because they couldn't have you gain strength and believe in yourself, or they felt like that you would know who you are and know who you were, and you would gain the power to leave. Which you did now, because you left that situation. But they didn't ever want you gaining the power to leave. So they needed to keep you so down in the dumps on yourself that you would stay and continue to be gullible. And you would stay and sustain their life, because they knew that you were going to keep on doing what you had to do to survive and be who you needed to be. They knew that you were going to do that part, and that was the part that they enjoyed. That was the reason that they kept on holding on to you, because no one that they had did that. See, when they left you for this shiny object, right, they thought this person lied to them so well that they thought that this person was going to bring them in and they were going to live happily ever after, and they were going to be some type of power couple, because this person made it look like that they were so amazing and they were great and they were living their best life. That person did that because they wanted them to sustain their life. They were trying to pull them away from you so they would take care of them. Little did they know that that was what the whole situation was. That person that they left you for was sitting here waiting to get them, for them to come in and sustain their life. Because what they were doing was doing everything that they needed to do to keep that person. They didn't talk to them like they talked to you. They didn't show love to them like they showed horrible love to you. They didn't breadcrumb this person like they breadcrumbed you. They made that person that they was messing with behind your back feel like a king or a queen. Like they had it all. That was part of the reason it was so simple to leave you, because they sat back and thought that this person that they were leaving you for had it all. And when they came to the conclusion that they needed to leave you because everything was going to be outed or exposed, they thought they had it made. So they were easily met with doing whatever they needed to do to go come in and destroy and try to conquer you, because they thought they had it made. They said, I can leave and go to this person, and if it don't work out, I'm gonna just come back and go get my minion. Because they thought that's what you were to them. You was their little minion that they could control. And you were going to sustain their life and make sure they survive and make sure they had everything they need, and they could still go out in the streets and be for the streets and not love you and show you minimal love, and that would keep you around. See, that's what they thought. They would give you a piece of love, maybe show a piece of intimacy here and there. So then that would keep you around. And then they back in the streets. They ghost you. Come back in, play with you for a little while so they can keep you around, and then ghost you again. Act like there's a problem. Keep on arguing and stuff so you out again. And then as soon as they feel you slipping back away, they come back in and try to show that minimal love again. That's what they was doing with you. It was a cycle. Let me just hold on to this person. Let me do just enough to hold on to this person. Then they gonna come back. They gonna sustain my life, and they gonna act. And then I'm gonna act like I really loved them for about 2-3 days, and then or 2-3 minutes. However they felt you needed to tap back in to taking care of them, and then they right back out and they right back arguing. They taking that energy that you had right back to that person that they thought was really it, and making that person feel like they was just a king or a queen, while you sit back and be confused and wonder what's going on in your life. This is what they was doing. This was the whole cycle. See, they haven't even told the truth yet. See, they're going through so many obstacles right now because they keep lying to themselves and trying to figure out a way to where to make themselves feel like what they did was okay. Nothing they did was okay, but they keep trying to make it feel like, oh, I needed to do this to this person. They trying to make it feel like it was right. And the longer they keep on trying to make themselves feel like it was okay to destroy you and go back and live happily ever after with some brand new person, when you sat there and spent your whole life trying to build them up, the longer they do this, the more they keep putting themselves in debt, because God is never going to allow them to find anybody close to you. This is what's really is really messing over them, because God is sitting here telling them that you're not going to be who you think you're going to be with anybody else but this person until you do the work to become what you need to become, like that, like you. They don't want to do the work. So what they continue to keep doing is acting like they're going back and forth with themselves. They're fighting themselves, basically fighting their ego. Because they keep telling themselves, you know what? I know I need to be better. And then they'll go back and be like, nope. I don't need to be better. That person deserved that. See, they want to feel like you deserved what they did to you, because they want to feel good about what they did. They can never feel good. This is why they're fighting their ego, because if they truly felt good about what they did, they wouldn't be going back and forth, and they'll be like, okay, it was okay for me to do that. Now I moved on. They still ain't moved on from you. They don't know how to move on from you. So when you see, hey, they still single, and you They still ain't either told you about somebody that they met and they really have never really connected with someone new, or told somebody about who they connected with after you, is because they didn't want it even out who they connected with behind your back, because people already knew. And this person they was messing with, when they was with you, they knew. Their family and friends knew. And the family and friends knew that there was nothing better than you. The family and friends could tell. God made this happen on purpose because he wanted them to take the bait to see what type of person they was. They showed their own true colors to go and attack you behind your back after knowing that you was doing everything you needed to do to show them true love. Now they're never going to have true love. This is what they're going to have for the rest of their life, is these little relationships and situationships, back and forth, horrible situationships that's never going to build into true connections, because they never built true connections. They never built true love. So they're going to continue to have these, exactly what they called in. See, when they left you, this is what they called in. Bad situations, bad connections, no love, arguments, lies, and they don't understand why. But they do. It's crazy that, because they want to pretend like, I don't know why in my life I don't ever find it. They know exactly why, because they didn't call that in. Their actions built exactly what they called in. So what they got is what they've called in. Because now what they did to you is actually displaying in their life. So they have to keep on putting on this pretend face as if they're happy when they go around people. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm living my best life. I'm doing this. They're not. They're crying at night. Because they know that you're living your best life. They know that you're out here doing what you got to do. They know that you ain't going to never call. You ain't going to never come back. You ain't going to never apologize for no reason, for not doing nothing to them. Like you used to probably back in the day, apologizing for no reason. They want that again so they can slip back in. They know that they see that you were never dumb, and it's making them mad because they felt like you were gullible. They felt like out of nowhere you lied to them, because out of nowhere you showed strength. They ain't never seen this level of strength from you. So to them, they feel like they were lied to. They feel tricked. Because they like, oh, this person wasn't this strong when I was there, when we had this and we was this. And they want you to go back to that. So they can control again, and you could come in, sustain their life, and they can go before the streets and act like they love you when they want to act like they love you, to come back in and get your energy. That's all they want. They want to go right back to the same cycle. And that's not what you live in. You on top of the world and you making it happen. And they don't like that, because the more you make it happen, the more it shows who they truly were in your life. That's why I tell people, all you got to do is move forward. That's all you got to do is move forward, live your life. Be who you already know you are, and be who they know you are. And that would expose them anyway, because now people are going to see, hey, this person's still making it shake. This person even making it shake even more than when they was with that person. That person must have been holding them back. So this is why they don't like what you're doing. They don't like that you've elevated so far, because it makes them look lost. It makes them look like they not a good judge of character, which they're not. They makes them look like they was doing horrible stuff to you in your life. And it makes them look like that to the people that don't know what they were doing to you. So now there's people, like their whole family and friends know what they were doing to you. But there's a lot of people that they lied to that don't know what they were doing to you. So now the fact that you're living so, and your life is so well, it's starting to make you look 10 times better than when they was with you, and to the people that didn't even know what they did to you. They're lost. They need you to come back and sustain their life. And they gonna keep on, yeah, I need this. They're gonna try to slick their way in. What are you doing tonight? Can you do this? This happened to me over here. I was wondering if you can help. Because they're trying to slick their way back in. They don't know how to gauge what you are on, how you are today. So they're gonna keep on dipping their toe into the water to see the temperature. They're going to keep on doing little things to try to need your help or need you to do something for them so they can gauge the temperature of coming back into your life. But it's never going to work because right now, they don't even know how to dip their toe into the water. They don't know how to even do that because they're scared. They don't want to dip their toe into the water and you be like, no, we don't need to talk. Do your thing. They scared of that, which is going to happen, but they scared of it. They don't want to witness that happening to them. So they staying back. And they keep on thinking about how they going to dip their toe into the water. They ain't even got to the point of thinking of how they going to dip their toe into that water. Because your life is so amazing now. And they don't know what to do. They already know you going to let them off. You going to let them off. And you going to let them off so professional. And they already know that. They like, man, they gonna let me off professional. Man, they gonna let me go. And they ain't even gonna have to argue with me like they did in the past. They just gonna let me go and be like, okay, cool, bye. And they're afraid of that. Because they know it's gonna happen. Because you're so elevated to a level where you don't have to get up in arms to even explain yourself anymore. All you gotta do is explain yourself. So they want arguments when they come in so they can make it seem like, hey, you still have something for them. And it's not going to happen. You're just going to be like, okay. Okay, so what do we need to do to solve this issue? Oh, there's no issue? All right, talk to you later. No, they want to come in and cause an issue or make you seem like there's such an issue that you're going to argue with them and get mad and you're going to show some type of love to them. That's what they want. And it's not going to happen. So they scared to dip the toe. So that was my video, guys. I hope everybody's living their life. I hope everybody's doing the shadow work. I hope everybody's healing. We all need to heal out here. And there's no set schedule of healing. There's no set steps of healing. Everybody has something that works for them to heal. So I don't come and get mad at anybody if they're healing and it takes them years or if it takes them months or if it takes them weeks. However long it takes you to heal is still part of your journey. So that's what God has you on. That's whatever time period God has you on. And that's what's going to make you feel secure inside. So that's your walk that's going to get you to a point of security. And however long it takes to get you to a point of security within yourself is however long it takes. So I would never knock a person's walk and strength and power towards healing. So all I can say is keep doing the shadow work, keep loving on yourself, and I'm here to help, whether we need counseling, whether it's life coaching, whether you just need a buddy to call, to talk to. I'm here for you guys, and I hope that you guys continue to get it. Keep doing the shadow work. But like I said, that was it. That was my video. I hope everybody enjoyed. Continue to do the shadow work. Continue to take care of the loved ones. Continue to pray. I'm gonna pray for you. I hope you guys pray for me. Throw something in the Cash App if you can. Your boy would love it. And it's not a specific price or dollar sign amount. Nothing. It's whatever's on your heart. If it's not on your heart, hey, I'm still good with you, still praying for you. Like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the algorithm. And continue to rock with your boy. So that was my video. And it's been a big 7 moment. And your boy is